amazes me, man. Like, it amazes me the shit that the news will do. She clearly has had some Botox done. LAPD Captain Lillian Carranza, fake nude photo led to Christmas Eve hospitalization. So I don't know how they made a fake nude of her, but apparently they made a fake nude of her. A veteran Los Angeles police captain claims she was so distraught when coworkers shared a fake nude photo of her that she had to check herself into a hospital on Christmas Eve. Girl, bye. Greg Smith, a lawyer for LAPD Captain Lillian L. Carza, told jurors Thursday that when the 33-year department veteran learned about the circulated doctored photo, her blood pressure skyrocketed, landing her in the hospital bed on the holidays, LA Times reported. Now, do you guys believe that, or is this just a little bit of dramification? I found out that it was a fake nude photo, and oh my God, like, oh, my blood pressure just went up to like 200 over 100, like, for real, over a fake nude. What should have happened was your blood pressure should have decreased, that it wasn't an actual nude. Carranza alleges that in a 2018 lawsuit, the department brass knew the, quote, deeply humiliating naked image was being circulated within the force, along with disparaging comments about her, but never alerted her. The trial on her suit began this week, and she's slated to testify Tuesday. Now, listen. I don't think that this photo was fake. I think that photo was definitely real. Have I seen the photo? No. Do I have any evidence to say that I think that it's real? Just her face. Just the dramatization. I believe that there's many nude photos of her around. LAPD Chief Michael Moore testified Thursday that the image was intended to ridicule, embarrass, or harass or smear Carranza. However, he said that after Carranza sued the department in late 2018 and asked him to notify the 13,000 members of the force that the photo was fake, he declined because doing so might create viral interest, human or otherwise, and a potential for further embarrassment with others potentially seeking out the image. Carranza said in recent court documents she believes parts of her face were photoshopped onto the nude image, according to the Los Angeles Times. I noted that the facial features on the woman in the picture bore a striking resemblance to me, although the photograph was not actually of me, she said in a declaration. What the hell? In fact, I concluded that my own eye appeared to have been photoshopped in the picture. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I agree with Al McCowan. I think she's a very freaky girl. The kind you don't take home to mama. That's what I think. I think she's just another bad girl gone worse. Oh, look at this. What's going on with Marjorie Taylor Greene? Her husband filed for divorce. Another bad girl gone worse. You know what I'm saying? You know we got to see what the fuck going on with Marjorie. This is a new article too. September 28th. Man, it's going down. That's probably why he divorcing her, because she was going down. Hold on real quick. We'll get to that in a minute. I thought this was going to be a short stream. I want you guys to listen to this paragraph right here. Listen to this very closely. LAPD Chief Michael Moore testified Thursday that the image was intended to ridicule, embarrass, or harass or smear Carranza. However, he said that after Carranza sued the department in late 2018 and asked him to notify the 13,000 members of the force that the photo was fake, he declined because doing so might create viral interest, human or otherwise, and a potential for further embarrassment, with others potentially seeking out the image. Carranza said in recent, look at this. Carranza, this is the woman, said in recent court documents she believes parts of her face were photoshopped onto the nude image, according to the Los Angeles Times. So the picture that she's suing for wasn't even completely her. So now, how does that work? I noted the facial features of the woman in the picture bore a striking resemblance to me, although the photograph was not actually of me, she said in a declaration. So she's saying the photograph was not actually of her. So what? In fact, I concluded that my own eye appears to have been photoshopped into the picture. How the hell you know that's your eye? So this is her right here in this business suit right here. This woman is a stone cold freak, and I wouldn't be surprised if she has an OnlyFans account. That woman, this woman right here, she is a stone cold freak. And I wouldn't be surprised if she has an OnlyFans account. Talking about, I'm suing the department and it ain't even a damn picture of you. You think it's got your eye on it. Like, what kind of shit is I got my eye on you? Like, what? She said she also felt hurt and abandoned and devalued by my superiors, who took no steps to prevent known harm to me from occurring and who stood by and watched, encouraged, or simply looked the other way as I was ridiculed, humiliated, and down and degraded by my fellow LAPD employees. Despite my persistent pleas for help, my question is, what kind of help did she expect if the photograph wasn't even actually of her? What was the expectation there? Like, am I missing something here? Carranza, who now heads the agency's gangs and narcotics division, also claims she was victimized in 2013 when a detective supervisor was captured on audio telling her that she was a very cute little Hispanic lady who had been swapped around a bunch of times, according to her lawsuit. I mean, there you go. She's a very cute little Hispanic lady who had been swapped around a bunch of times. That okay, like, so she's claiming that that's victimization, but my question is that true? And why is all of this thottery surrounding you? Shout out to Roots Trackers. Why is all of this thottery surrounding her? Yeah, she gonna say that. Yeah, I think that's my picture. That's I recognize my eye. Like, man, shut your ass up, man. The incidents are a part of a sexist culture within the department that subjects women to ongoing verbal harassment, Carranza maintains. Okay, so let me ask you a question. I want to ask you guys a question because I'm about sick of this damn shit. I'm sick of this. Now, if a man sexually harasses a woman, that's sexist, right? If a woman conducts herself as a hoe, is that also sexist? Because you're being a hoe in order to manipulate men. So if men are treating you a certain way because you're a woman, if you're busting it open for every man that you see, that's you being sexist as well, because you're using your sex to your advantage. You're using your understanding of the other sex to manipulate them. Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. I'm tired of this dumbass shit. That is just as much of being a sexist as a man being a chauvinist. I'm gonna bust it open here. I'm gonna take the little duck lip pictures here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show a little bit of ass here. I'm gonna send a picture here. I'm gonna send a picture there. I'm gonna show a little bit of tit here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take you out on a date. This, that, man, get the fuck out of here. You're being manipulative and you're using your female advantage to be manipulative. That is just as bad as men being pigs harassing women. It's just a different kind of manipulation. Some modern woman shit. She talking about she don't even know if that's the real actual picture. And come on, man. I think I recognize my eye. Look, girl, bye. Look now. Listen, look. I'm about to show y'all. Here go a picture. They got a picture of her in the Los Angeles Times. Come on now, girl. You're on OnlyFans. I bet you she about 35 or 40. She's single. And she knows exactly what time it is. And when some shit goes wrong, that's when she starts talking. And the men are comparing notes. Facts, AB. This woman is a stone cold freak. Fake nude, which I don't even believe is fake, of photo of Captain circulated in the LAPD. Here's why Chief says he kept it quiet. A fake nude photograph, purportedly of a female LAPD captain, shared by officers, may have, quote, smeared her. But the chief of police said he didn't send a department-wide message about it because he feared it had the potential of becoming viral. I mean, I bet it did. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're a decent-looking woman and there's a nude picture going around, it's not difficult to make that shit go viral. All you got to do is post it online. Los Angeles Police Chief Michael Moore testified Thursday in Captain Lillian Carranza's lawsuit against the department that the image was intended to ridicule, embarrass, or harass or smear the veteran female leader. But after Carranza filed an official complaint this happened back in 2018. So, like, why is this even still being talked about is the question. Like, why is this still even being talked about? This happened way back in late 2018. It's 2022. You're still damaged and hurt by this? Like, come on, man. And asked Moore to notify the 13,000 members of the force that the photo was fake. He declined, saying to do so would create a viral interest, human or otherwise, and a potential for further embarrassment, with others potentially seeking out the image. Where is the proof that it's fake? Like, there's been nothing that has proven that it's fake other than them just repeating it's fake. Like, I want to know the actual proof that the picture is not real. Carranza, a 33-year veteran of the Los Angeles Police Department, who at the time commanded the Commercial Crimes Division, now leads the Gangs and Narcotics Division, alleges that LAPD command staff knew the image was being circulated, along with disparaging comments about her. What kind of comments, and why were those comments being made? Listen, I'm going to tell you something. When it comes to guys being inappropriate, a guy will say, oh, yeah, she look good. I'd like to do this. I'd like to do that. I'd like to see this. I'd like to see that. But most dudes are not going to say like, oh, yeah, she's a slut. She's a hoe. She's a this. She's a that. Unless they have some experience with you. Guys will be inappropriate talking about you like, yeah, you look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got this. You got that. But most dudes are not going to make up fake experiences. Now, you may hear a dude say, damn, she got some big ass titties. That may sound fucked up to you, but nobody's lying on you. If you got some big ass titties, you got some big ass titties. Most men are not going to say, oh, yeah, all you got to do is do this and she down for the count, unless a motherfucker has experience doing that. And then, depending on the circumstances, most dudes are not even going to spill the beans. Most dudes aren't gonna even say anything. Now, you do have that one simp, you do have that one sucker out there that can't keep his mouth shut and gotta brag. You know what I'm saying? But like in most cases, ain't nobody about to say nothing. Most dudes who are in a situation like that aren't gonna say anything because they don't want the woman to cut them off. So, in my opinion, this story is bogus. This story is straight up bogus. And now somebody would be like, "Oh, you know, he's a chauvinist. He's a what's the other word for it? A misogynist." Okay. But am I right though? That's the question. Now that you got all that shit out the way, am I right or am I wrong? Because again, still when it comes to this article, they still have not debunked the picture being fake. So now it says here, instead, she learned about the photo from a colleague. The trial that began this week shines a light on one of several allegations made by women in the department that describe a crude sexist culture among the ranks that is often too tolerated. In her suit, Carranza is seeking damages for emotional distress, claiming sexual harassment in a hostile work environment. She is slated to testify on Tuesday. Carranza was so deeply humiliated by the topless photo that was doctored to look like her that she suffered a major depressive disorder. And after a coworker told her about it, her blood pressure skyrocketed so high she had to be hospitalized on Christmas Eve, her attorney Greg Smith told jurors. The only reason why that shit skyrocketed like that is because I bet you she was talking to somebody or in a relationship or some shit at the time, and she was worried about it getting out. But at the same time, though, she just testified in the other article that this picture wasn't even her. She just said in the other article that the picture wasn't even her. So make that make sense. So somebody help your boy out and please make that make sense. So now here it says an LAPD adjudication of her complaint found the image had been distributed in at least 4 different locations at different times and was portrayed to various officers as an image of Carranza. An investigation noted it was not possible to identify who initiated the photo sharing. But Mark Waterman, the lead attorney for the city, said that no one shared the photo directly with Carranza and that only a small number of officers saw the image rumored to be her. So, I mean, like, okay, does anybody have the actual image? She was not subjected to any harassing conduct in her work environment, Waterman said. Moore acknowledged Thursday. So where was she subjected to this harassment at then? So like if a woman at work comes up to me like, "Hey Rob, I ain't got nothing to do when I get off. Why don't you come over and bust me down for a little bit?" And I'd be like, "All right, that's what's up." I get in trouble for that shit. That's what happened to that Boston Celtics coach. Now check this out with that Boston Celtics coach. The woman that he was banging, she was actually married. He wasn't. Both of them was living dirty. And if you're in a committed relationship, I mean, you know, you really shouldn't be doing that. But at the end of the day, she was married. He's not. Yet he's the brunt of all of the bad publicity. Let's not forget that this was a married woman committing adultery. he's not a married man who committed adultery, and that's just the facts. And people may not like that, but it doesn't matter what people like. The facts are what matter. And the facts are that you can't commit adultery if you're not married, which means that he didn't commit adultery, but the white woman did. But just like when it comes to Brett Favre, not really many people saying anything about that. She was also not subjected to any harassing conduct in her work environment, Waterman said. Moore acknowledged Thursday during his testimony that he sent a department-wide message in connection with racist 2021 Valentine-style meme mocking the 2020 killing of George Floyd that was shared by an LA police officer. But he said that was different from Carranza's case. Look at this. Now, wait a minute, who is Moore? This is how messed up this police department is. They just casually mentioned this shit. Moore acknowledged Thursday during his testimony that he sent a department-wide message in connection with a racist 2021 Valentine-style meme mocking the 2020 killing of George Floyd that was shared by an LA police department officer. But he said that was different from Carranza's case. They are not on the same scale, Moore said, adding that he feared the Valentine post could further public mistrust of police. It needed a response to the entire world. This motherfucker still works for the police, y'all. Right, Al, is you is or is you ain't? You know what I'm saying? Is you is or is you ain't? He messed up fucking your subordinates. He's not white. From what I understand, that woman was the vice president's wife or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know if I would have thrown my entire NBA career away over that. I don't know if I would have thrown Nia Long away over that. I don't know what that dude was thinking or if he was. I don't know. That is just a very, I don't know. He got it in with it, not just any Becky, an executive Becky. And he this motherfucker was fucking his boss's wife. Every picture you see him in, he looking stressed out as hell. Every picture she in, she looking like that lady that just skinned that wolf. You don't think Nia's going anywhere? I don't know. I don't know about that situation. I don't know, man. That shit is crazy. I don't think I gotta agree with AB. I don't think anybody in that situation is going anywhere. I don't think that the VP is going to break, the staffer or whatever, whoever that was. I don't think they're going to break up with their wife. And I don't think that him and Nia Long are going to break up. Just like how Adam Levine and his wife didn't break up after he, you know what I'm saying, hit that OnlyFans model. She came out and said, you know what I'm saying, like she didn't care. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, Carlton, if you're gonna risk everything for some shit like that, man, do it big. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Don't just do it with like some motherfucker that look like somebody you would see at Walmart or some shit. I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen the pictures of her. I'm like, this motherfucker fucked up his career and his relationship for her? Really? That's why I'm just mind boggled by that situation. Like, okay, whatever, bro. if you're gonna do life in jail, you know what I'm saying, do it big. You know what I'm saying? if you're gonna go to hell, burn the entire world up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing no damn life in jail for no motherfucking traffic ticket. That's what he did. I'm not doing that. Shit. Nah. That's urban legends and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is motherfuckers be. I don't understand it, Carla. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't understand. That'll never make sense to me. I just. Nah, she's not gonna leave the money. Nah, absolutely not. Why would she? Wait, who are you talking about? Neither one of the women in the situation is gonna leave the money. The white woman is not leaving her husband, and Nia's not leaving old boy. Them motherfuckers just gonna be awkward as fuck at the company, you know what I'm saying, parties all the time, just looking at each other weird. What was that one movie, that weird ass movie that had the black family and the white family together? The family that they just gonna have some old weird ass family that prays together vibes. Them motherfuckers just gonna have some weird ass family that prays together vibes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. That motherfucker was on some other shit. I don't know what the hell his ass was thinking. I don't know what his ass was thinking. And I'm telling you, man, like every picture of him that you see, he looks guilty. Like he just looked guilty as hell for no reason. Like he just looked confused and just. I'm just like, bruh, you did it, nigga. Like I don't know what the hell wrong with you. And Nia Long just smiling because she knows she about to make that nigga's life, his life finna be a living hell. I hope it was worth it. I really hope it was worth it. Cause that's not about to be no ongoing booty call, nigga. That's a wrap. And you about to be subject to Nia's scorn until you're dead. So you just banned. And on top of it, you lost your job too, bruh. Bruh. I don't know what your ass was thinking. I don't know what his ass was thinking. I don't know. Man, he did not take time to think about that at all. Like, I don't know what kind of. But anyway, they are not on the same scale, Moore said, adding that he feared the Valentine post could further public mistrust of the police. It needed a response to an entire world. But Carranza's attorney said even after she sued the department over the incident, the chief did not publicly tell his officers it was fake or direct them not to share the image. Moore said in Carranza's case, the department's efforts was focused on finding the person responsible for sending that out. Former Deputy Chief Deborah McCarthy, who oversaw the LAPD investigation as a head of Professional Standards Bureau, testified that she supported Moore's decision not to send a department-wide notification about the fake photo. McCarthy, who retired in 2020, said that Carranza contacted them after the investigation was underway and asked to get the message out to the entire department that it was not her. Again, my question, y'all, is how do we know that it was not her? And my question is, if we know that it's not her, how is she so damaged by it? Cameron said he should have. Cameron said he should have kept smashing the VP wife. Listen, I don't know, man. I don't. He should. All I'm saying is he should have thought the situation through. You know what I'm saying? See that shit right there. Carlton, you talking about some damn pumpkin pie and some potato salad. That right there would have been the repellent for me. I'm good. Leave me alone. Carla said Karma is chasing him. Yeah, Karma finna get his ass. Yeah. That's why he looking all confused like that. He know what he got in store for. Oh, he know he he knows he's doing life with there is no chance of parole. There's no chance of parole. You know what I'm saying? You done, bruh. Nia Long is not about to speak to him for the rest of his life. Anytime he says anything to her, all she gonna say is, mm-hmm. That's it. For the rest of the life. For the rest of your life, nigga. That is the only shit that your woman finna say to you is, mm-hmm. And she gonna have her arms folded too. Damn. He might get 2 words. It's either gonna be or mm-hmm. And they're gonna be trying to kiss ass and shit. Bae. Bae, look at what I just got you. And then stick her hand out for the keys and shit. He gonna give them to her. And he gonna stick his hands out to hug her, and she gonna walk right past his ass and get into the car and drive off. Oh, he got a long rest of his life ahead of him. He better never go to the doctor again. You know what I'm saying? McCarthy said she discussed that request with Moore, but she too feared any statement by the chief might give it legs and taint the investigation. Give it legs, huh? Well, it's already a topless. It's already an alleged topless photo. So, I mean, if it give it legs, shit, make it worse, I guess. She said it was unclear how many officers had seen the image. Now, again, what does it matter how many officers saw the image? Because, again, she kept saying that it wasn't her. She kept saying that it wasn't her. Many denied it, and even those who admitted to having seen the photo could not recall how they gotten it. Former Sergeant Stacey Gray, who conducted the LAPD investigation, testified that when she asked Carranza how she eventually saw the image, her lawyer, who was on the phone with them, said she got it from me. So she got it from her lawyer. Gray said there was an incident in 2018 at the then Staples Center in which an officer showed the photo to colleagues. She said he guessed 10 to 13 officers saw the image, but she couldn't say with clarity the exact number. Carranza, now this is the part, pay attention to this. Carranza has said in court documents she believes parts of her face were photoshopped onto the nude image. Parts of her face. I noted that the facial features of the woman in the picture bore a striking resemblance to me, although the photograph was not actually of me. So now, how is she? What is she suing for then? How is she liable? How is she suing these motherfuckers then? Yeah, Nate, like this, I'm lost here. They should have been through this shit out, this case. Like, this don't even make any sense. And look at this. She said in the declaration, in fact, I concluded that my own eye appears to have been photoshopped into the picture. So the only thing that you recognize on this picture is an eye, and that eye caused you depression and high blood pressure. Exactly, Cameron. That's what I'm saying. I agree. Someone was smashing and it came up in locker room talk. And then what ended up happening was more motherfuckers was like, oh, damn, you hit that too? Oh, 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 you hit that too? That shit was like a domino effect. Somebody was like, yeah, shit. So nigga, check this out. Man. I was on patrol with Carranza one night, right? And we rolled off into the duck off spot. Let me tell you something. Man. I ain't never met nobody that knew how to move inside a cruiser like that. Bruh. Let me tell you about that one time we was working security detail. And then everybody started coming with the stories, and she happened to hear that shit, and now she mad. That's what happened. You mad about some damn picture that wasn't even you? So you saw your damn eye on it. I noted that the facial features of the woman in the picture bore a striking resemblance to me. Although the photograph was not actually of me. How are you suing anybody about this then? She said in a declaration, in fact, I concluded that my own eye appears to have been photoshopped into the picture. So out of everything in that picture, the only thing that you could identify is your eye, and this caused you damage that had to be hospitalized? Man, what? Not only was it was her at somebody's house or her involved with somebody in a compromising way. Like, she need to stop with this bullshit. That ass is facts. Everybody had the story. Man, listen. Yeah. Oh, she wildin'. And that's exactly what that one dude said. The one dude actually said that she's a pretty little. The one dude says she's a pretty little Hispanic woman that gotten passed around. Like what? Like what? Right here. Look. In the latest of a series of derogatory incidents during her career, Carranza said, in November of 2013, a then detective in training class was captured on audio saying she was a very cute little Hispanic lady and she had been swapped around a bunch of times. Man, if she was giving it up like that, that is not harassment. That's a true story. This was a detective in training, so this motherfucker was still in training. So like everybody's lying about her then. Just just everybody's lying. Like no one's telling the truth about this except for her in this fake ass picture. All these other dudes, they're just lying about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like get the fuck out of here, man. But you're being a chauvinist. This is not chauvinism. This is the consequences of thottery. And she fortunate. It's not even a picture of her that's going around. This dude right here said it. He was look at this. He was captured on audio saying she was a very cute little Hispanic lady and she had been swapped around a bunch of times. I mean, like, is there any accountability for her being swapped around a bunch of times? I mean, like, is that ladylike? I mean, if that's what you're doing and that's how you're getting down and people are treating you the way that you're getting down, I don't understand what the problem is. It's not like you was just this nice, dainty little lady, you know what I'm saying, that really wasn't out there like that, like not doing anything, and motherfuckers just kept bullying you and shit. Facts, Nate. She's only mad because her depravity was brought to light. Facts. I agree. This case is not going anywhere. The department said she knew of the recording, but never told her about it until the officer who made the recording notified her. And that's probably because he wanted to get some. It's probably not hard to get some from her. The photo incident with Carranza came months after the city council approved a $1.8 million payout to a female officer who accused an internal affairs lieutenant of sexual harassment and ordering surveillance of her when she rejected his advances. That's completely different. Like, that's nowhere near the same as this. How you gonna compare a see now? This is what I'm talking about. That shit right here, where women mess shit up for other women. Now what we're dealing with is a real, actual, serious situation where a woman is accusing an internal affairs lieutenant of sexually harassing her and ordering surveillance of her after she rejected his advances. That's completely different. That was unwarranted. That was an actual abuse of power. This lady here is complaining about a picture that she admits is not even her. In 2020, the city paid $1.5 million to settle a lawsuit from a police detective who said that she was assaulted, abused, and blackmailed by a fellow officer. That department officials ignored her complaints. Again, this is completely different. This woman was assaulted, abused, and blackmailed. Again, these are not even the same things that they're comparing to what is going on with this Carranza lady. Like, they're comparing actual, like, traumatic criminal abuses of power against these women to a fake picture being put around. Like, it's not even the same situations. That office, and then now the officer pleaded no contest to one count of misdemeanor injury of a spouse or girlfriend and was sentenced to 3 years probation. So this motherfucker actually beat the shit out of this lady. So, like, you're talking about actual situations where some shit actually happened to women, and here you're talking about a situation where this woman here is upset about this alleged fake picture. It amazes me, man. Like, it amazes me the shit that the news will do.